climbed a hill, but it's too steep. It's not just a game.
I can't say I'm not happy.
Just lost in the play.
I follow the rules of my mind astray.
In the end, I love this sport.
Though I feel it might be cut short.
It's not just a game.
Let's see those scores, judges.
Yeah, she said
Is that a 9? Okay. I see a 9, a 9.2, and a 9.1. Applaud the poet, not the scores.
Be a miracle with being truly heard. I've learned that being a listener isn't just about staying quiet. It's about opening a door for someone else who's been afraid to knock on. It starts small. A sigh, a pause, a hey, you got a minute? And then suddenly you're holding a moment that doesn't belong to you, but still trusts you anyway. I've learned that people don't always need answers. Sometimes they just need space, a place where their thoughts can stretch out without being rushed or judged or compared to someone else's. Being a listener means letting silence breathe. It means sitting in the gaps where the real truth lies under the things we pretend or scared to say because they feel too heavy or too complicated or too real. And sometimes the words come out messy. Sometimes they shake. Sometimes they make no sense at all and tear from all the way through. But I've realized you can't understand a story if you keep flipping ahead. Someone who cares waits with patience, and they say when it matters the most, because they know that the presence alone can speak louder than any advice. And yes, it can feel heavy. People hand you your storms and expect you to stand and range them. But I've realized something. You don't have to fix the weather, you just have to hold the umbrella. There are days when listening feels like standing at the edge of someone's road, where everything is silent, is shifting, breaking, or trying to heal. And all you can do is be steady, so you don't fall apart alone. There are moments we want to say the perfect thing, the magic sentence that will make everything better. But, life doesn't really work like that. But also, there's moments you can say that can help, but it's not. So instead, you offer the one thing that actually helps. Your presence, your attention, and your silence. I've learned that listening changes you too. You start noticing the small things. The crack in someone's voice, the smile that doesn't reach their eyes, the way, I'm fine, can mean the exact opposite. You'll learn to hear the truth that hides under the things you pretend. Because when someone feels heard, really heard, when someone feels heard, really heard, the words open up a little. Their shoulders drop, their breathing steadies, their heart starts finding itself. And in that moment, you understand why listening matters. It's not about solving anything. It's about reminding someone that the verse deserves to exist, and their feelings deserve to exist. And they're not alone when life gets too loud. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough to help them rise again. Well, the judges are deciding. I have another joke. So, sorry. So my friend came up to me and she was like, I wrote this poem, and then this is the poem. I dug, he dug, she dug, you dug, we all dug. And then my friend said, it's not a very good poem, but it's deep.
Okay, judges, let's see. I see a 9, a 9.1, and another 9. Applaud the poet, not the scores.
Next we have Emily Joy with The Magic of Christmas.
With every passing moment, it feels like the magic of Christmas is slowly disappearing. The memories sinking into the back of my mind, a numb feeling I won't ever feel again. With each winter season, the excitement and happiness of Christmas is slowly descending into ancient memories. With each day passing, I'm suddenly the only one decorating and remembering my house. All of the responsibility of Christmas falls to me. All of a sudden, the decorations are feeling sadder. Now it's only me trying to put the star on the top of the tree. With every passing Christmas, I no longer wake up Christmas morning and creep into the living room. I no longer wake up my brothers and parents at the crack of dawn. I stay in my room, lying awake, while I wait for the others. With each slow, soft, silent beat of my heart in the quiet of my room. With each moment slowly passing, it's like time is going by like a turtle, but like a cheetah at the same time. I find myself telling my younger cousins that Santa Claus is coming, knowing that I won't ever put out cookies and milk again. With the time slipping by, my childhood Christmas memories are just in pictures and have left my mind. There's a shadow of memories that graze my mind when I reminisce past years. With each year that goes by, the magic, beauty, hope that it will feel just as special as when we were 5 diminishes and slowly but surely disappears. With each season that passes, I find myself baking cookies, shopping, decorating, and listening to Christmas music with a little less magic than before. The scent of freshly baked cookies, the busyness of them all, and the joy of decorating, leaving slowly. The gifts are becoming more practical, but no longer have the special Christmas charm. No longer do I ask for toys and dolls, but clothes and electronics. Each Christmas that passes, I feel as though it will feel the same, special again. As it turns out, it never has the same effect. I would give the world to go back to the age of 5, walking into my living room Christmas morning, seeing all the gifts under the tree, running to open all of them, just to have to wait till after breakfast. I miss it, more than I could admit. I miss the people making it special, the traditions, the warmth, and especially the magic. Treasure it for as long as you can, because it'll be gone in a flash.
Okay, judges, we're ready. 9.3, a 9, and a 9. Applaud the poet, not the score.
Next, we have Emily Peterson with Rain.
Rain. Always dripping, always steady. Sometimes pausing, sometimes stopping. Grounding the world while bringing purpose to the sky. You speak in patterns as soft taps on glass. Sound blends together, clouds dew on blades of grass. Trees lean against your voice, rivers grow with your touch. The land will rejoice when the rain gathers up. Soil thirsts for a taste as the plants run dry, urging on in a haste to drink up your cries. Moving along in its motions, picking you up or pulling you under, never deciding on its notions, not stopping for its blunder. Happy one moment and angry the next, rainfall a drizzle until provoked. Tumbling down, thoughts so complex, emotions high, continuously evoked. You contain the world's emotions in a small little droplet, ranging from wisps to the oceans, enough to fill the earth's goblet. A hatred to some, yet a blessing to others. Starting off so little, streams bleed from your clouds, miss echoes from a dribble, until you grow tired of the silence, static hard in your ears, amassing up in the violence, puddles growing with your tears. Your wounds split open, no longer small drip drops. Your feelings are awoken, the sky's winds begin to throb. Waves crash with the thunder, whites fizzing with the outrage. The sky a chorus of nature's wonder, no longer held in cloud's cage. The heavens wrench wide as the clouds begin to darken, the gale as your guide, a downpour releasing its burden. Icy tendrils of cold, light fireworks under our skin, the rain falling bold, winter brought when storms begin. Then lazily, just as it started, the rainfall slows to a stop, all raging emotions discarded, anger becoming like an afterthought. And as the last of the rainfall packs up its bags to go, its musical drawl bows at the end of the show. The silence so great, with the mist hurling after. The wind concludes its gait at the sound of the soul's laughter. Nature's thirst now satisfied, earth needs not to be blue. The sky will end its cries as the world grows anew.
Okay, what does the writer say when you meet them for the first time? Hey, haven't we metaphor?
Okay, judges are ready. I see a 9.3, a 9.4, and a 9.3. Applaud the poem, not the scores.
Next we have Solahay F with I don't know because it's not on paper, but I'm sure it's wonderful. Okay, imagine this. You're sitting in class, head rests against your desk, trying desperately to keep your tired, heavy eyes open. Trying desperately to keep your attention on the lesson rather than whatever thoughts your brain drifts lazily to. Then, the teacher announces that your class will be starting a new group project. You can feel the excitement coursing through your veins. You glance over at all your friends. You're practically buzzing with anticipation. But then, your teacher states with just a little bit too much enthusiasm, "I'll be choosing the groups." I truly believe every student from ages like grade 5 to grade 12 can place the exact feeling between disappointment, annoyance, and mild bitter resentment that's complementary with projects of such nature. So, of course, everyone gets into their groups and nobody's talking. Everyone just sits there and wonders who's going to spark the conversation. It's awkward, it's uncomfortable, not very fun in my opinion. Listen, I get it. We need to meet new people. We need to develop our social skills. And don't get me wrong, those are all very, very valid points. But personally, the amount of projects that I've been in where everyone actually got along and social skills were actually developed is exactly 1, maybe 2, but that's being really generous. Now, from there, it's all grueling work on top of having to incessantly remind your group members to actually do their work. But for the most part, you're feeling confident. It's the night before your project is due. You are practicing your lines, you have them all down, and your presentation is tomorrow. So when you get up there, you're feeling great. But of course, someone's reading straight off the PowerPoint. Someone doesn't know their cues. And naturally, that's all coming straight off your mark. Moral of the story is, group projects suck, especially the ones where you don't get to choose your own groups. They're awkward, stressful, hardly productive, and I can personally think of hundreds of different formats to do in groups, none of which include drawing names for groups. So, to conclude, just let us choose our own groups. Thank you.
Okay, judges, let's see those scores. I see a 9.2, a 9.1, and a 9.3. Applaud the poet, not the scores.
We're going to have People's Choice Awards first, so there's a QR code coming, I think. Then you scan with your phone and choose the one that you would like.
Okay, that's my mistake. Actually, the Pechacucha and the video are eligible for People's Choice. So we're actually going to show the video and Pechacucha first. Then we will do People's Choice. So put your phones away. Put your phones away. No.
The video is by Callista Shapler, and it's called The Pages I Keep.
The elders say 7 teachings lit the way, gifts of life to help us live and learn the love the earth can give. Each gift was placed in nature's hand in every creature, sky, and land. The eagle soared to teach us love, The buffalo showed respect above, the bear stood strong to teach us courage, the sabe taught honesty we crave. The beaver's word brought forth wisdom, and the wolf's humility clear. And last, the turtle, ancient, wise, with earth's whole truth within her eyes. She carries stories on her shell, of past and future from where we dwell. The turtle moves with steady grace, her truth is slow, but so it will last. It holds the future while healing the past. And like the turtle's patient art, the truth will live within your heart. So when I think upon her shell, I see in our hands pieces of our minds, our truths, what makes us all unique, unlike the next, and yet it bonds us closer together. For truth is not just found, but made, shut gently by the paths we've laid. 1,000 footsteps, all weave the story we belong. In every moment we forgive, and how we learn and how we live. For truth is a living spark, a spark of thought that the heart has fed. It grows in us, then moves beyond, a quiet force that keeps us strong. And when we speak, when we share, it lights the dark, it clears the air. For truth becomes what we create. So let your truth be bold and bright, a lantern in your longest night. For in your voice, your choices, too, will the world learn its truth from you.
Mic is off.
Not really, no. Yes.
This is a PowerPoint presentation by Wendy Kim and Natsu Teishigahara, and it's called The Joys and Challenges of International Students.
What is this?
Today, we want to share what life is actually like as international students.
People often see the only bright side, like travel photos, fun moments, and the cool image of studying abroad.
But behind those moments, there's a completely different reality that many don't see. We hope our stories helps you understand that side a little better. Before coming to Canada, we met like in the movies, such as Mean Girls. We pictured big hallways, friendly classmates, school activities, and a new beginning where everything felt fresh and fun. We thought every day would feel exciting and special, just like in the movies.
But once we arrived, we realized things were not as simple as we imagined. Instead of excitement, we were met with unfamiliar routines, confusing systems, and a daily life that felt heavier than expected. So the gap between our imagination and the real life made the beginning especially hard.
Soon after arriving, we started to feel homesick. We missed our families, our rooms, our daily routines, even the sounds and smells of home. There were nights when the silence felt too heavy, and we felt sad and lonely in ways we had never experienced it before.
English became one of the hardest parts of our life here. At first, we couldn't follow the conversations, and even simple questions made us nervous. We wanted to participate more, but with the fear of making mistakes held us back. It felt like we're always one step behind everyone else.
Canadian schools were very different from what we were used to. Here, students move to different classrooms for each subject, but in Korea and Japan, we stayed on one homeroom, and teachers came to us. Adjusting to this new system was confusing, and having every lesson and assignment in English made the transition even harder.
The weather was under huge spotlights. Canada is colder, rainier, and the season feel more extreme. On the top of that, the time difference like almost 17 hours between here and Korea or Japan, so difficult to talk to our families. Everything felt out of sync with the world we grow up in.
Because our families are so far away, even small problems suddenly felt big. If we got sick, had to visit a hospital, or didn't understand something in daily life, we had to solve it alone. These moments made us realize how much we relied on our families back home.
Since we came alone, we stay with host families and roommates. Luckily, our host family have been welcoming, and living with them made us feel less lonely. Chilling at home with people from another culture taught us responsibility, communication, and respect.
At school, we met friends from many backgrounds. Talking with them helped us see the world differently. We learned about new cultures, new food, new ideas, and new ways of thinking. This friendship became one of the most meaningful parts of the studying abroad.
Still, there were moments when our English held us back. During group work, we sometimes couldn't express ideas clearly or didn't understand instructions right away. These moments made us feel small, and our confidence dropped more than we expected.
Cultural differences showed up in almost everything, like how people talk, how they study, how they show emotions, and even how they make friends. Sometimes misunderstandings happen, but those moments help us learn to be patient and more open-minded.
Despite the challenges, we made a small but important achievement. We learned to take the bus alone, order food confidently, and present in English in front of a class. These victories reminded us that we were growing little by little.
We also tried different activities at school. We joined the badminton team, performed in a drama showcase, and even joined choir. These experiences helped us find our place and gave us confidence that we can challenge ourselves in new ways.
But there is also pleasure. Our parents supported us with a lot, and feel responsible for making their efforts meaningful. We felt the need to improve quickly and get good grades. Even though it has been almost a year, making basic grammar mistakes or getting a low score sometimes makes us feel disappointed and stressed.
Our English has improved so much since the beginning, and conversation with friends feel more natural now. But English still is not our first language. We still hesitate sometimes, forget words, or misunderstand things in class. But it's an ongoing challenge we continue to work through.
Even with even with all these challenges, we stay because we want to grow. Studying abroad teaches independence, responsibilities, and resilience. It gives us opportunities we couldn't have back home, and even on the hardest day, we remind ourselves why we chose this path.
These days, we finally feel like we're experiencing the school life we once imagined. I've been here for over a year, and Natsu came earlier this year, and after so much time spent trying to adjust, we can finally enjoy school while also creating memories we could never make in Korea or Japan.
Living alone in a foreign country taught us to depend on ourselves. We learned how to solve problems, make decisions, and keep moving even when things felt too hard. Every challenge shaped us into stronger version of ourselves.
Studying abroad is not easy. You leave your family, your comforts, and everything familiar behind. Some days feel lonely, and some days feel impossible.
But even then, we keep trying. To future international students,
Struggling doesn't mean you're failing.
it means you are growing.
Keep going, even if it's slow.
slow.